guys, I am really excited to see what you guys do with this lesson today because we are talking about one of my favorite things with music. Now, a lot of you guys have heard me say before that I really think music is not just something that you have to do with instruments or with your voice, but music is all around us. You know, when you go camping, you can just hear the music of nature. You can make music with really anything you can find around your house, as you guys have already learned with some of your other lessons. So today we're gonna go on a scavenger hunt, and I'm hoping that the weather's good this week. I think it probably is because I feel like it never rains here almost, but now that I said that, it's probably gonna rain. But if you can go outside, that's what I want you to do for this lesson. I want you to do a music lesson outside. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking for found sounds. And this will be very good practice for you because when you're in 6th grade, I have a big whole project where you're going to compose your own music with found sounds out on the playground. And so this is good preparation for you to find some found sounds out there. So a found sound is literally, as it says, basically any sound you can make from things you find that's not traditionally from an instrument. So if you grab like a drum and then you're like, I found a sound. Well, yeah, but we all know drums make sounds. What you need to do is find things that you would not typically think of being an instrument. For example, I found these 2 little chess pieces. And if you tap them together, they make kind of a cool little clicking sound that could be an instrument. You can also make found sounds from like pieces of furniture you find. You can make found sounds just from the floor. A lot of my 6th graders, they have a ton of fun just making found sounds with like the carpet in the music room. So they, they'll pat it, they'll pound it, they'll stomp on it, just trying to see how many sounds can they make from the music room carpet. So your assignment is that I'm going to list 7 instruments for you. And they're instruments that you know from the music room. And your job is to go outside if you can. If not, you can do it in your house. And you're trying to find sounds that sound really similar to those instruments. For example, I was trying to find some right here in this room, my random room. One of the instruments you're going to do is a hand drum. And I actually forgot to grab a hand drum from the school a month ago when I went to grab a box of instruments, but I did grab my little djembe. So we're going to pretend this is my hand drum so we know what it sounds like. It's a little high pitched than a hand drum is. And then I found my first aid kit that was sitting right here in my drawer. And I think it actually does sound kind of hand drummy. It's a little lower, but you have that echoey sound. So that was one of the things I found. I actually think my chess pieces sound kind of like claves. So those were 2 instruments or found sounds that I found that I think sound kind of like instruments. What you're going to be doing, I think, is a lot trickier though. So here are the instruments that I want you to do. The first one, woodblock. So you're going to be around your yard or in your house trying to find something that isn't a woodblock that sounds kind of like a woodblock. And I'm going to warn you, don't just go around hitting chairs and furniture without asking your parents first. Because remember, wood can be very breakable. So you don't want to just hit everything in your house that's made out of wood without checking with your parents. The next instrument you're going to be doing is a triangle. So you're going to be probably looking around your yard or around your house for something out of metal that makes that nice ringing sound. Then, this one actually might be easy for some of you guys, a little more difficult for you others. We have sand blocks. So you're trying to find something that you can scrape together to make that kind of rough crackling sound. have our hand drum, which, like I said, I actually don't have a hand drum here to demonstrate with. But you guys are pretty good at drums by now. You're kind of drumming experts. So you're looking for something like that. Then, this one will be kind of fun. Maracas. And I know some of you guys have maracas at your house. Don't just use maracas. That's not a found sound. You're trying to find something that isn't maracas and isn't a shaker. Don't just use the instrument you guys already made last week. You're looking for a found sound. 2 more instruments. This next one you've actually never seen because it stays at my house. This is a shaker. Mrs. Summers actually gave this to me for my birthday one year. And it is a dancing thing, like a dancing shaker from Ghana. She got it in Disney World, but I had one of my musician friends who is from Ghana look at it and he said, oh yeah, like this is something we dance with. It's just called a shaker. And you're supposed to like, he said there's no like wrong way of playing it as long as it shakes. So this one might be a little easier. You're going to be looking around your yard for something that sounds similar to this shaker. And finally, this will be the hardest one. This is like the super challenge edition found sound that you're going to try to find. But you're going to try to find something that sounds like a metallophone. So you're looking for something that has that echoey sound that also has different pitches involved in it. So you're going to be listening for, is there a high sound, a low sound or a high sound, any sounds in between. That one's probably going to be the most difficult one. You might have to get a little creative with that one. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Have fun.